Do you know what foods can trigger your acid reflux? The answer might surprise you. Acid reflux, a common condition that many of us experience from time to time, is caused when stomach acid backs up into our esophagus. This happens when the lower esophageal sphincter, a ring of muscle that acts like a one-way gate between the esophagus and stomach, relaxes at the wrong time. This allows the stomach acid to creep up into our esophagus, causing that familiar burning sensation we often refer to as heartburn. Now, while this can happen to anyone, there are certain foods that can exacerbate these symptoms, making them more frequent and more severe. And if you're experiencing acid reflux more than twice a week, you might be diagnosed with a more serious condition called gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD for short. But don't worry. By identifying and avoiding these trigger foods, you can significantly reduce your acid reflux symptoms and improve your quality of life. So, are you ready to find out which foods might be causing you discomfort? Let's dive into the list of foods that might be causing you discomfort. First on our list are fried and fatty foods. These tantalizing treats are a staple in many diets, yet they're also notorious for triggering acid reflux. But why is this? Fried and fatty foods are known to relax the lower esophageal sphincter, a muscular valve that acts as a gatekeeper between your stomach and your esophagus. When functioning properly, this sphincter opens to allow food to pass into the stomach and then promptly closes to prevent stomach acid from backing up into the esophagus. However, when we indulge in fried and fatty foods, this sphincter can become relaxed. This relaxation allows stomach acid to seep back up into the esophagus, leading to that all too familiar burning sensation we know as heartburn, a common symptom of acid reflux. Fatty foods also slow down the stomach emptying process, meaning the food stays in your stomach longer and increases the chance for heartburn and discomfort. Now, when we say fried and fatty foods, what exactly are we referring to? Well, this category includes foods like French fries, onion rings, and yes, even your favorite fast food burger. But it's not just fast food that's the culprit. Even home-cooked meals can trigger acid reflux if they're laden with butter, cheese, or high-fat meats. But don't despair. This doesn't mean you have to bid farewell to all your favorite dishes. It's all about moderation. Try limiting your intake of these foods and opt for healthier alternatives when possible. For instance, instead of fried chicken, why not try a grilled or baked version? Remember, everyone is unique, and what triggers acid reflux in one person might not have the same effect on another. It's all about listening to your body and understanding what works best for you. So you might want to reconsider that late-night fast food run. Scene script. Next up, spicy foods. Let's talk about that fiery kick we all crave in our meals. Spicy foods are a delight for our taste buds, but they can wreak havoc on our digestive system, especially if you're prone to acid reflux. But why does this happen? The answer lies in a compound called capsaicin. This is the chemical warrior that gives chili peppers their heat and makes our mouths feel like they're on fire. It's also the culprit behind the discomfort you might feel after a spicy meal. When capsaicin enters your stomach, it can irritate the stomach lining, leading to a burning sensation known as heartburn. This can cause the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscular ring that keeps stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus, to relax. When this happens, acid reflux can occur, bringing with it a host of uncomfortable symptoms like a burning sensation in your chest, a sour taste in your mouth, and even difficulty swallowing. Now, it's important to remember that everyone's tolerance to spicy foods is different. Some people might find that even a small amount of spice triggers their acid reflux, while others might be able to handle a bit more heat. It's all about listening to your body and understanding what it can and can't handle. But what if you're a die-hard fan of spicy foods? The thought of giving up your favorite hot sauce might seem like a nightmare. The good news is, you don't necessarily have to eliminate spicy foods from your diet completely. Instead, try to reduce the spice level in your meals and observe if your symptoms improve. Remember, moderation is key. You can still enjoy your favorite dishes, just with a little less heat. It might take some getting used to, but your stomach will thank you for it. If you're a fan of hot and spicy dishes, it might be time to turn down the heat. Fruits, vegetables, and beverages aren't exempt from our list. Even these seemingly harmless food groups can house hidden triggers for acid reflux. Let's start with fruits. While they are packed with vitamins and minerals, certain fruits may not sit well with those prone to acid reflux. Citrus fruits, like oranges or grapefruits, are known culprits. Their high acidity can irritate the lining of your esophagus, triggering that oh-so-unpleasant burning sensation. Now, on to vegetables. Onions, both raw and cooked, are a common trigger for acid reflux. They can cause your stomach to produce more acid, which can then back up into your esophagus. So, if you notice a flare-up after your favorite onion-heavy dish, it might be time to cut back. Beverages are not off the hook either. Coffee lovers, brace yourselves. Your morning cup of joe might be a trigger. The caffeine in coffee can relax the lower esophageal sphincter, allowing stomach acid to escape into the esophagus. Alcohol, too, can worsen acid reflux symptoms. It can relax the lower esophageal sphincter and stimulate acid production in the stomach. So that glass of wine with dinner might be more trouble than it's worth. And let's not forget carbonated drinks. The bubbles in these beverages can lead to increased pressure in the stomach, forcing acid back up into the esophagus. Now, it's important to note that everyone's body reacts differently. What triggers acid reflux in one person might not do so in another. So it's all about observing your body's reaction and making dietary adjustments accordingly. You might need to rethink that morning orange juice or coffee. But remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about finding what works best for your body. Now that we've covered some common food triggers for acid reflux, we want to hear from you. We understand that acid reflux is a personal experience, and what might trigger one person might not necessarily trigger another. There's a wide variety of foods out there, and we've only scratched the surface today. Perhaps you've noticed that a particular type of food not mentioned in this video tends to spark your acid reflux. Or maybe you found an unexpected food that helps soothe your symptoms. Whatever it is, we're interested in hearing your unique experiences and insights. We're sure other viewers would appreciate your input as well. Sharing your experiences could be an opportunity for you to connect with others who are dealing with acid reflux. Your personal story could provide comfort and solidarity to someone else going through the same thing. It could even be a chance for you to pick up some new tips and tricks from others in our community. In the end, the goal is to manage acid reflux and enjoy our meals without the discomfort it brings. And remember, everyone's body is different, so what works for someone else may not work for you, and vice versa. That's why it's essential to get to know your own body, understand its reactions, and find what works best for you. Also, let's not forget that while managing our diet is a big part of controlling acid reflux, it's not the only solution. It's always crucial to seek professional medical advice. If you're experiencing severe or persistent symptoms, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Remember, it's always important to consult a doctor before making drastic changes to your diet. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your experiences in the comments section. Let's continue the conversation there and learn from each other. Until next time, eat well and stay healthy.